And we are eastbound on I-376, about 3 miles east of the Pittsburgh International Airport, headed towards the I-79 interchange. I-79 southbound, 2 hours south of Pittsburgh on the road trip to Atlanta, Georgia, June 1st, 2025. Atlanta, Georgia. Here we go. And we're on US 19, a connector road between I-77 and 79, heading southbound towards Beckley, West Virginia. Going through tunnel number 1 near Bluefield, Virginia. Southbound I-77, Appalachian Mountains. Welcome to Virginia. And we're here in Bristol, Tennessee, by the NASCAR track. Bristol, Tennessee. Southbound on I-26 near Johnson City. Beautiful day. See the Appalachian Mountains, Great Smoky Mountains in the background there. Beautiful. And a little more here, traveling southbound I-26, Great Smoky Mountains in the background. Beautiful day. Some more scenery here. I-26 southbound. We just passed through an area that was damaged by the hurricane last fall. Terrible. We are heading down a very steep decline here on I-26. You're going to see a truck runaway ramp to the right. Seeing more of those now as we come down from the elevation. We're up at 3,760 feet earlier, so coming down from that now. Southbound I-26, North Carolina. And we're heading down I-26 southbound near Spartanburg, South Carolina, just north of the city. I-85 southbound, heading towards Atlanta. And a little bit further down the road, we are here, entering the state of Georgia, 100 miles out of Atlanta. Next stop, Atlanta, Georgia. And this is what it's like coming into Atlanta, about 20 miles northeast of the downtown core on I-85, a fairly efficient, well-moving freeway with 5 lanes south-westbound with an easy pass lane. Fairly efficient. Surprised actually that it's moving this well for 3:40 p.m. on Monday afternoon rush hour. So Atlanta, Georgia. Here we go. And we are now headed northeast, going back the other way on I-85, about 40 miles outside of Atlanta. Eastbound, just 10 miles east of Asheville, North Carolina. construction here, road building on I-40, just 30 miles east of Asheville. Northbound I-77, approaching the Great Smoky Mountains and the foothills of North Carolina. And we're starting to make the ascent up Fancy Gap, Virginia on I-77 northbound. And up Fancy Gap, I-77. This is probably one of the most spectacular parts of the drive. This long ascent up the side of this mountain. We're climbing at least 1,500 feet. And as if you look over to the east, you're going to see down into the valley. I-77 northbound, we're approaching Tunnel 1. You just see the freeway up ahead disappears into that mountain. I-77 northbound, heading towards Canada. And I always like taking one of the side routes that's a parallel route to the interstate. So we're just near Bland, Virginia, and we're just doing a bit of a switchback here on this road. Kind of interesting. Winding down through the mountains. Coming down from this mountain. Heading northbound. Parallel route. Just about 10 miles north of Wytheville, Virginia. Heading north for Canada. Road trip. June 2025 continues. Back on I-77 northbound, Appalachian Mountains. Another scenic section of I-77 near Rocky Gap, Virginia. I-77 northbound. And a little bit further north on I-77, we are now approaching tunnel number 2 in Virginia. Tunnel number 2, I-77 northbound, just south of Princeton, Virginia. Another interesting part of the drive here. Doing an S-curve around some of the hills and mountains, just a few miles north of the tunnel we just went through. I-77 northbound, heading for Princeton, Virginia. And we are continuing northbound. This time we're on US 19, kind of a cross route between I-77 and I-79, just passed through Somerville, West Virginia. And more beautiful scenery. Traveling northbound on US 19, it just never seems to end. Green everywhere. Mountains, hills, rivers. Incredible. God's creation. Back on I-79, head northbound towards Clarksburg, about 2.5 hours south of Pittsburgh. I-79 northbound. West Virginia, I-79 northbound. And we are in the city of Pittsburgh, doing a little detour on Interstate 376. Heading through the tunnel, and we're going to come out the other end and right into downtown Pittsburgh. Probably one of the more scenic entries that I know of into any downtown area in the United States or Canada for that matter. I-376 eastbound, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Home of the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Steelers, and the Pirates. I-376. There it is. Swing over here to the 279. I-279 northbound.